Imagination is more important than knowledge. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The only source of knowledge is experience. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Logic will get you from a disease. Imagination will get you everywhere. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. The things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Any fool can know. The point is to understand, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. We still do not know 1,000th of 1% of what nature has revealed to us. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but world warfare will be fought with sticks and stones. Education is the progressive realization of our ignorance. Peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice, of law, of order. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. The person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. The eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility. God does not play dice with the universe. The environment is everything that isn't me. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. You are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. I never teach my pupils. I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain. Children all our lives. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. Science can flourish only in an atmosphere of free speech. Man would indeed be in a poor way if he had to be restrained by fear of punishment and hope of reward after death. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education.